Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. This can be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Sagittarius. We're going to take a look and see how this person is feeling towards you, what's likely to happen with this person, what they want to tell you, okay? So keep in mind this is timeless, it's general, take it with a grain of salt. We're going to go ahead and see who they are, their challenge, how they're feeling towards you, and their intentions. And then we're going to see the possible likely action that they're going to take towards you. We'll pull some oracle cards and clarify the cards. So let's get into it. Sagittarius. If you hear that noise in the background, that is my air conditioning. So I have to keep it on because I'm actually dying of heat right now. So let's get into this. Yesterday, I don't know what, I think yesterday with the full moon in Aquarius, oh my God, I was out. Like, I don't know if anybody else felt it. Like my head was hurting, my stomach was hurting. I don't know what was going on. But I really felt like, I don't know if anybody else has been feeling stress lately. Or if that's just my own energy, but like heavy stress. Okay, I don't know. Let's go ahead. Let's see what's going on, Sag. What is happening with you? And okay, the Six of Cups wanted to pop out. Okay, so this is about childhood memories, nostalgia. Let's see. Let's see, who is this person? What is going on? So this person, how they're showing up, who they are, is, the Magician. Okay, so this could either be a Virgo or a Gemini. Okay, let's see their challenge. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. How are they feeling towards you? The King of Swords. What's their intentions towards you? Ooh, the King of Cups. Okay. Okay. And we'll see their actions over here. I'll put it over here. Their overall energy is the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Hanged Man. Okay. So this person's overall energy, they could be waiting for something. I don't know if they're waiting for money. We're going to see what this is about. It seems like this person is trying to manifest something. Okay. Whether this is reconciliation, whether this, I feel like for some, maybe you could be at a distance from each other. Okay. Yeah, this person's energy with the Magician, it's like they want to create something here. They want to manifest something with you. We're going to see what that's about once we clarify. Their challenge here is the Five of Pentacles. So it could be that they're in a lack feeling. They could be struggling financially. Okay. Their feelings towards you is the King of Swords. So it's a pretty logical energy. So this person could be Aquarius, Scorpio, or like I said, Virgo, Gemini. This is actually kind of giving me that they're sure about their feelings for you, especially with their intentions, as the King of Cups. So this tells me that the King of Cups, for their intention, is to express this love, to show up for you, to be emotionally available. This is somebody who is emotionally stable. Okay, so this is their intention, how they're feeling. It's like their head and their heart is kind of like a little bit. Okay, so this person definitely, I don't feel like they lead with their heart, especially if this is a masculine here. But again, it's like they took a long time to think about this. It's like they know for sure. That's kind of what I mean. They know for sure. Okay, so let's see, what is this Magician here? They definitely, I feel like they are thinking about you. They keep thinking about you. What is this Magician? What is this Magician? Why the Magician here for this person's energy? The Seven of Swords. I have a habit of deceiving, lying, and wearing a mask. It's hard for me to believe that someone would like me for who I really am. So this is giving me this feeling where this person is not being true to themselves. They may have struggled with that. With the Magician, this could be somebody that is manipulative, or they could manipulate energy. Yeah. It's hard for me to believe that someone would like me for who I really am. So it shows that this person here, they kind of wear a mask. They're really good, again, they're really good at manipulating energy or manipulating how people see them. So they could even be like a mutable sign, like Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, like yourself, or a Gemini. So they could adapt really well to new people, new environments. Let's get one more for this person's energy. The Page of Wands, okay? I am new to the spiritual journey, but I'm willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. Okay, so this person here, they are trying to learn something new. I feel like for your energy as well, I feel like especially Sagittarians, they are very true to themselves. They are very authentic, or they try to live a very authentic lifestyle. Okay, unless like maybe you have a little bit of fixed sign in your chart, then maybe you could be a little bit hard-headed. But when it comes to the energy of Sagittarius, you guys are very adaptable, and you guys stay true to who you are. So I feel like this person sees that, and maybe they kind of felt a little intimidated because they were not able to be that as well, okay? It says, I'm starting to see that my actions have consequences. I'm giving up blaming others. I surrender to the will of God and let it be. So yeah, this person with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like they're going through a significant changes, and this person is, I feel like, experiencing a lot of clarity, or they're seeing a lot of things differently now. It's like they realize that they haven't really been showing up with you, or not just with you, but in life. They haven't been showing up being their true self. Okay, let's see this Five of Pentacles. What's their challenge? So this could be like they're missing you, right? There's a lack, there's an abandonment, a feeling. I also feel like this person may have been abandoning themselves. Okay, so let's see, what is this Five of Pentacles? So they're kind of feeling this loss. And you know, if you notice with the key right there, it's like this person can decide any moment to open the door and free themselves, but they choose to remain in this energy. So it kind of gives me this feeling of possibly playing the victim. Okay, let's see, what's their challenge? Why the Five of Pentacles? Three of Wands. The passion I have for you has opened my perspective to endless possibilities, and I must prepare to face the challenges. Yeah, so it's telling me that this person is not yet ready to or they're not there yet to prepare to face those challenges, because it is a challenge. I must prepare to face the challenges. So I feel like they're still kind of in hiding. The passion I have for you has opened my perspective to endless possibilities, and I must prepare to face the challenges. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles here. So I feel like they're a little bit off balance in their life right now. Let's get one more for this person's challenge. Six of Pentacles. I am grateful for everything that you gave me, and I want to give back 10 times more. The scales will be balanced very soon. Exactly. So this person here, it's like they're not very balanced. That's why maybe this connection wasn't very balanced, because their energy was not balanced, because they weren't showing up being authentic. I feel like this is somebody that may not even know who they are. They still struggle with who they are. Maybe this is somebody that's still a people pleaser. So they show up kind of being what people want them to be, not actually showing up and being who they really are. Okay. And I feel like with this Six of Pentacles is they're not yet balanced, but if you notice the 5, 6 of Pentacles, so this is them. Once they become more balanced, then I feel like they're going to be able to balance and give to you. In the past, I was making choices in a careless or superficial way. Now I feel I have a higher duty, and everything I do must have a deeper meaning. Judgment with the King of Pentacles. So this shows me that this person is starting to really find themselves. They're starting to become more grounded with the King of Pentacles. They're becoming more grounded in who they are and what they want in life. And they're not going to allow maybe people to dictate their life. Okay? Just give me one. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is their feelings towards you. Why the King of Swords? You know, this can also be that they are still like, this kind of feels like there's a little bit detached. They're not completely like in their heart. And it's not to say that they don't love you or they don't care for you, because I feel like they definitely do it with their intention. It's like their intention here is to, again, with the Six of Pentacles, or is to match you emotionally, because I feel like they may even see you as the Queen of Cups, or they see you as somebody who like is emotionally in tune, possibly. Okay, so with the King of Swords here being in their feelings for you, it's like they're still a little bit detached, and not because like they don't have feelings for you. It's just because I feel like they're really starting to try to be logical about everything. They're not like allowing their they're trying to be structured. Okay, with the King of Swords, it's like they're trying to be more like to create more structure and authority in their life, so that they could be this person for you, right? Okay, let's see. How is this person feeling towards you? The King of Swords. Why the King of Swords for somebody's feelings? For this person's feelings towards Sagittarius. The Six of Cups. So despite it all, I cherish all the time spent together. I'm thinking of new ways to bring peace and harmony between us. So this is somebody that is like, again, it's like, despite everything, for some, like this could even be an ex with the King of Swords. I mean, it's definitely somebody you already know, okay? Now, it's definitely, it's not somebody who was abusive or anything like that, okay? We're not in that energy right now, because I do feel like this person here, they're becoming self-aware. This is somebody who seems to be very self-aware. And they're making, you know, changes in their life. Yeah, so this person is like, despite everything, I cherish all the moments I spent with you. And I'm thinking of bringing new ways with, again, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, to balance out the scales with you. Okay. Again, King of, no, sorry, that's the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Knight of Pentacles and the Sun. So yeah, this person is moving forward, and I feel like they're slowly, they are determined to be this person that you need them to be, okay? Let's go ahead and see. And for some, keep in mind, you know, of course, these messages here, it's both for men and women. So take it how it resonates. But for some, maybe this is even you. If this is you, this masculine, maybe you're making changes in your life to, yeah, you're making changes as well, okay? Dragonflies could be significant. I just noticed this dragonfly. I've had these cards for like years, and I just noticed the dragonfly. So dragonfly could be significant. Let's get one more for how this person is feeling. And we have the Tower. Yep. And the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I kept delaying leaving my comfort zone of bad habits, but now all has fallen apart and I'm forced to face my pain in a rough way. So again, this person is realizing, they're having an awakening. They're seeing things for what they are. They're seeing, you know, that they made a lot of bad decisions. Like we all make bad decisions, but this person here, they're really starting to see how you really had an impact. You made an impact on this person's life, because I feel like you were showing up being real, authentic, and this person was hiding. This person was lying to themselves. This person had a lot of bad behaviors, okay? And the connection I have with you is so deep and profound on all possible levels: sexual, spiritual, emotional, and intellectual. So this person feels extremely connected to you. Yeah, there you are, Queen of Cups. Like, you are this Queen of Cups. I'm amazed of how well you understand my feelings without me saying a thing. Your heart is so warm that it melted me. It melted my heart, right? Like, it softened me because you were able to see through them. For some, you could even have Scorpio in your chart. Maybe you have Mercury, or like, right? Like, maybe whatever water, if you do have water, it doesn't necessarily matter, but it's like you're still very in tune. You were really able to read them. And the reason why is because you're so authentic. So you know when somebody is not being authentic. I know I'm the same way. Like, it took me a really long time to show up being who I really am. And I feel like I always try to be my most authentic self no matter what. Okay, like my ascendant's in Sagittarius, my North Node's in Sagittarius, like that is just I feel like my destiny, that I'm just supposed to break out of this, you know, I'm supposed to stop conforming basically and show up being real and raw, say the things that I need to say, you know, and not to be rude, not to be disrespectful, but to show up and be honest with myself, and to show up in the world being like, this is how I feel, this is how I'm going to be right now. It could change, of course, because we all change, but like, I'm going to stay true to who I am. I'm going to be honest with myself, even if sometimes those times are going to be really hard and I may not like it. That's the energy of Sagittarius. Sagittarians are very honest. Okay, they could be blunt, but it's not, I'm not talking about honest as in being rude and like condescending. It's more like seeing it for what it really is. Sagittarius is the truth seeker, right? And I'm getting the chills because you see through them. And maybe for some Sagittarius, this is something that's new to you. Maybe you don't know how to be in your authenticity yet. Maybe you still struggle with this. And if this is the case, then this is your spirit like saying that, you know, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to feel what you feel and to think what you think, right? And to just show up being who you are. Because when you're authentic, you're going to know when people are not being authentic. And you saw this person's mask. You knew that this person was wearing a mask. And you were being your true self. And this person was wearing a mask. And it was very difficult for you maybe to even meet them. To meet them emotionally, because this person was not able to meet you because they were wearing a mask. They were coming up as a King of Swords. They were trying to love you from like a cold space when really... right? It's almost like they didn't want to let you in. So I'm amazed how well you understand my feelings without, it's like you were able to read this person. You were able to call this person out, and maybe it freaked them out. I know I freak people out like that too, but it is what it is, okay? So, and what I realized too is that some people have a difficult time being honest with themselves. They have a difficult time showing up and being real and saying, yeah, I kind of was like that, or I shouldn't have been like that. Or I think some people struggle with doing that. And I feel like you don't, okay? Most of you, not everyone, right? Because we're all learning. So let's see this person's intention. But this person is going through a shakeup. This person is learning a lot. You've like really shaken this person. So what's this person's intentions towards you? And then we're going to see their actions, okay? So I haven't forgot. Let's see this person's intention. What's their intention? The King of Cups, Queen of Cups again. What's this person's intentions towards you? The High Priestess. Ooh, excuse me. I'm starting to see more clearly the lies and the masks of those around me. Holy shit. It's sad, but at least I can also see the gifts of our connection. Okay? Right? Because now this person, first of all, their intention here is to, I want to say to, oh my God, I have the chills, to remove their mask. Okay? Their intention here is for them to show up authentically, emotionally connected, not just with you, but with themselves, to meet them, to allow them to go to their heart space, to be able to be emotionally stable and emotionally available, and not just for you, but maybe for other people, but obviously with boundaries, right? Of course, with boundaries. But yes, I'm starting to see more clearly the lies and the masks of those around me. And why were those people wearing masks? Because this person was also wearing a mask. Right? So this person was not able to show up their true authentic self, so they were also going to attract people like that in some way. And I feel like the reason maybe why it didn't work out with this person is because you were asking for them to just be themselves or to be authentic. Okay, I just saw 2111. You were showing up, being real, being honest, maybe saying the weird things, doing the weird things, maybe saying too much, whatever the situation is. And this person, you felt like this person maybe was judging you, okay? So this person is realizing that I need to remove my mask. It's sad, but at least I can also see the gifts of our connection, because this person is now seeing that you weren't wearing a mask. You were showing up your true self. And this person was intimidated by that. Because a lot of people, most people, they don't really know who they are. So they get intimidated by people who do know who they are. And regardless if, we all have strengths and weaknesses, but somebody who shows up being authentic is like, yeah, this is my weakness. I'm not good at this. I have no shame. It is what it is. That's not my strength, but this is my strength. And they show up and like, this is it. Like, this is who I am, Doesn't mean that I can't change. Doesn't mean that there's no improvement, right? But it's like the person who's authentic and shows up confident in who they are, strengths and weaknesses. Maybe some people might be triggered by that because they don't know how to do that for themselves, okay? So let's get one more for this person's intentions. Okay, with the King of Cups and the High Priestess. So this person is trying to listen to their intuition more, right? Trying to listen to their intuition. Somebody's Mars could be in Aquarius. Somebody's moon could be in Scorpio. Okay, but this person, they're trying to listen to their intuition. King of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. I'm practical and very good investor. If there's anything you need in the material world. See, this person, they are very they're very masculine. King of Pentacles, King of Swords, logical. So you can go to them for anything that involves like the material, right? When it comes to the emotional, maybe when it comes to the spiritual, that's where you step in. That's where you come in. Because you're the feminine energy. And let me make something clear. Males could also be feminine energy. And not that it's a bad thing. Okay? You're just more in tune and you're much more spiritual. But this person, regardless of gender here, this person is showing up as the King of Pentacles. Their intention here is the King of Swords, King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. To show up and be what you need them to be practical, to be reliable, to be dependable. They want to be dependent. They want you to depend on them. Ace of Cups. Did I say that right? Yeah. Okay? Because in the past, I feel like because they weren't showing up being who they were, you weren't able to depend on them. You had to read them. You weren't going to read anybody. It's like, can you just tell me, just be, This person was not able to do that. So this person is really changing. I feel so much unconditional love for you, the kind where I want to be happy even if I'm not there with you. Yeah, so this person and the Queen of Pentacles, see, they want you They want you with the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. Right? They're starting to see that they were not able to be your match. I'm starting to see that my actions have and I'm giving up blaming others, right? This person is like, they may have blamed other people. They blamed other people for their life, for their situation. They were in victim. They weren't taking accountability. They weren't seeing themselves. They weren't being authentic with themselves. They weren't being true to themselves. This person now, right? It says, I'm starting to find balance between my financial and emotional life. I'm more open to cuddle you, to hold you, and to kiss you. Now this person is ready to be more emotionally stable, emotionally available to you, because in the past they were not able to do that because they didn't even know how they were feeling. They weren't even able to show up being themselves emotionally. So, you know, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, this is you, but this is also them, regardless of gender. This could have been very strong masculine and not really connected to their emotions, okay? Or regardless, maybe this person was too much in their feminine energy. Because being the victim, playing the victim, and too receptive, no action, that could also be very feminine, like unhealthy feminine energy, even in a male. Okay. So let's see their actions towards you. Okay, the Ten of Swords. So this means that they're putting an end to something. They could be walking away from a situation. Yeah, so tens do represent endings. Okay, why the Ten of Swords for this person's actions? They have to walk away. I feel like this is them having to walk away from something. This is them leaving this behind. Leaving their comfort zone. What is this Ten of Swords for this person's actions towards my Sagittarius? King of Swords. I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power and in my own decisions, and I can see clearly what actions I need to take. Oh my God, I love these cards. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, like it's literally confirming what I'm saying. And if you notice, the King of Swords is in their feelings for you. Okay? Oh my God, I literally have the chills running through my body right now, okay? This person, again, they know exactly what they need to let go of. Whether it's unhealthy situation, whether it's people, whether it's their mask, whether it's their lies, whatever they need to, whatever it is, because everybody's different, they need to walk away from. Their action here is to walk away, is to end those cycles. I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power, listening to my own self, being more in tune with my own self, and to be confident in my own decision, and I can see clearly what actions I need to take. So this person is now starting to be true to themselves. Okay, let's get one more for this person's actions, and then we're going to get into the oracle cards. Let's see this person's actions. Let me know if you like this style. If you want me to do more styles like this. Hermit. I no longer seek answers from others, and I'm starting to appreciate the knowledge that is inside myself. I can now see the real truth. Okay? This could be Virgo. You could be dealing with a strong Virgo, strong Aquarius, but this Aquarius too is the full moon that we just had yesterday, which is full moon in Aquarius. So yeah, I feel like there could be a lot of breakthroughs right now, a lot of shifts, and especially Aquarians. Not only are Sagittarians very true to it, but also Aquarius. Aquarius is a very authentic, what's the word? Eccentric. They're very eccentric, okay? It's a very eccentric sign. So yeah, they are very like out there. Okay? But yeah, this person here, they're going within. They cared a lot about what people thought about them, how they show up in the world. And this person needed to work on their confidence. They needed to show up being who they are. unapologetically them, right? They needed to be unapologetically them. And again, not to be rude, not to be like, but I feel like if they weren't being true to themselves, they were probably being a jackass, or they were probably, right? Like, it's kind of like the cool kids in school where you try to be cool, but you end up, you're actually just, no, you're not cool, okay? Like, it's not cool to be a bully, basically. So it's kind of like this person is going within. They're shifting. Okay? This person is meditating more. They're going with the reflective. I'm taking a break from everything so I can meditate and release my old ways of thinking. This process is not that easy. With the star, you brought faith back into my life, and now I'm trusting the higher power. Despite my past, I allow myself to feel loved and protected. Okay? So yeah, this person's action here, they're definitely leaving something behind. They're seeing things. I feel like this person is really doing a lot of work on themselves. Let's see what's likely to happen in this situation between Sagittarius and this person. Okay, we have distance, retreat, blocked, emotional or physical distance. What's likely to happen? Masculine energy, logical, confident, assertive, protective. See, they had a wounding, they had like a controlling wound, aggressive, egoic, right? The negative energy of masculine here, it says wounded, controlling, aggressive, egoic. Okay, the positive is logical, confident, assertive, protective. That's where they're stepping more into the energy. They're stepping more into that energy of being more confident, assertive, and protective, so that they could be a match for you. Strong soulmate energy, telepathic, spiritual, divine connection. I feel like with this distance, it's right now, if there is a distance, it's like this person wants to close the distance. But I feel like what's likely to happen is the distance also within themselves. They're trying to connect more with themselves. So if they have been distant emotionally, they're trying to connect with that again. Okay, they're weighing things out. Cause and effect, choices, wants to make things right. Karma with balance. So this is what's likely to happen in this situation. Okay. Go ahead and see. Tell me more here, please, Spirit, about this energy. Ascendant. Yeah, okay. Worldview, mission, statement, expression, effect, role, mark, attitude. Maybe somebody's ascendant could be an Aquarius, could be one of these signs. Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, okay? Point of view, body image, likeness, approach, right? This is how you kind of, your outlook in life, how you see the world, and how you show up in the world. With Mercury, this person is like, is thinking, right? With the third house, speech, thought. I feel like this person is really thinking of how they show up in the world. And if you notice with the key, see, there was like, right, a door. This person was shutting themselves out. This person is trying to, again, try to show up being who they want, you know, who they want to be. Leo, yes, being confident, right? Somebody's ascendant could be in Leo. Somebody could be a Leo with the sun in Leo. But yes, this is expressive, loving, confident. Leo is confident, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, extroverted, showing up expressing their authenticity, showing up, being their unapologetic self. Confident, very fiery. This person is starting to find the fire in them again. For some, they could have been like feeling a bit like maybe down or dark and depressed. Maybe you have been feeling this way as well. Take it how it resonates, because this message may also be for you. So take it how it applies, right? And North Node, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Did I not just talk about the Ascendant in the North Node before? That was very significant, because this person is like on the direction. This person is on that path, trying to figure out who they are, who they want to be. They're looking at their life. And maybe this is something that you need to do too, but it's interesting how I was talking about my Ascendant and my North Node. And that's what made me want to start this channel for my Sagittarians, because this is the energy of Ascendant in North Node for me in tropical astrology is Sagittarius. Is showing up, being truthful, being, outspoken, being authentic, right? Like, just unapologetically myself. And then we could go into like the spiritual meaning of every sign, but we're not going to, right? So, yeah, this is showing up, being your true self. This person is learning. Somebody's Ascendant or North Node could be in Leo. It's like you're finding your path, you're glowing, you're choosing yourself, you're listening to yourself. And because you're doing that, right? Yeah, you're choosing yourself, right? Trine in the first house. Because you're choosing yourself, Jupiter, you become more empowered. Jupiter with conjunction, right? You become more empowered. You become more, right? And Jupiter is Sagittarian's planet. You become more expansive. This person is expanding. They're learning. They're growing. Like, this person is expanding. And that's really good. That's what we want. That's what I want. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for me. And that's what I want for the person that's also in your energy. Right? We always want to wish people the best. Now, do people always work? Do people always get there? Not all the time. Right? But it seems like this person here, they're showing up being their true self. So now that you know that my Ascendant North Node is in Sagittarius, who would like to guess my sun sign? Who would like to guess my sun sign? Let's go. Put it down in the comments. Let me know if you're into that. If you're not into that, it doesn't matter. You don't have to say anything. But just by, getting to know me a little bit more, what do you think my sun sign is? But yes, I felt very guided to do, now that this is coming through, I might as well just open up and say, I first started this channel doing all fire because I wanted to be in the energy of more fire, right? Again, because it's something to do with my Ascendant, my North Node. I don't know, I feel like doing Sagittarius gives me more confidence, or that's why I wanted to do more Sagittarius energy, is to allow me to show up in that energy. And again, to be unapologetically myself. Okay. Let's see. Let's get an angel message for you, Sag. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome abundance in your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. Okay, and stay the course. Archangel Michael is with you now. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on the situation. I am here and helping you. with let it go. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. So this could be some fears. Maybe you have some fears in mind, something that you need to let go of. The situation no longer serves you. Maybe for some, you don't even want this person back, but just knowing that, you know, I feel like in some way you changed this person. You helped this person grow in so many ways. And I think that's what's really important. And I think that's what, you know, we hope for people to grow, to get better, to be better. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let me know if you like this style, so I will do more of them, and I will see you next time. Bye.